Let us begin with President Obama's speech and the outburst that has a lot of people in Washington buzzing this morning. NBC's Savannah Guthrie standing by at the White House. Savannah, good morning to you.
Good morning, Matt. A senior aide called this the biggest arrow in the presidential quiver, the joint address to Congress, and the White House hopes it's a game changer. But there was at least one surprise when a Republican congressman interrupted the president's speech to accuse him of lying.
I am not the first president to take up this cause, but I am determined to be the last.
The president went to Congress to make an impassioned case for health care reform.
The time for bickering is over. The time for games has passed. Now is the season for action.
But even on Capitol Hill, the emotion of the health care debate led to a rare and raw outburst, a congressman heckling the president, accusing him of lying.
The reforms I'm proposing would not apply to those who are here illegally. It's not true.
The shouting came from Republican Congressman Joe Wilson of South Carolina, who hours after the speech issued an apology, saying his emotions got the best of him. My comments were inappropriate and regrettable, he said. I extend sincere apologies to the president for this lack of civility.
Special interests use the same.
With the stakes high, the president was clearly on offense.
If you misrepresent what's in this plan, we will call you out.
And took a not-so-veiled swipe at former Alaska Governor Sarah Palin, who claims the president wants to create death panels.
Such a charge would be laughable if it weren't so cynical and irresponsible. It is a lie, plain and simple.
As promised, the president laid out his plan for reform in greater detail than ever before, a proposal that would cost $900 billion over 10 years that he says won't add to the deficit. A new requirement that all individuals buy health insurance, with subsidies for those who can't afford it. And insurance reforms, such as a ban on coverage denials for pre-existing conditions. But the president drew an unintentional laugh for stating the obvious.
And while there remains some significant details to be ironed out, I believe
there are still big disagreements, even in his own party, over whether government insurance, the so-called public option, should be part of the plan.
We should remain open to other ideas that accomplish our ultimate goal.
The president ended with a call for bipartisanship, singling out Republicans by name as he invoked former Senator Ted Kennedy.
His friend John McCain knows that. They worked together on a patient's Bill of Rights.
Whose widow, Vicky, sat with the First Lady with tears in her eyes.
I still believe we can do great things, and that here and now we will meet history's test. Because that's who we are. That is our calling. That is our character.
Well, Congressman Joe Wilson called the White House last night to apologize. Chief of Staff Rahm Emanuel accepted the apology on behalf of the president. What happens next for health care? Well, the president is going to take this sales pitch on the road starting this weekend in Minnesota. Meredith?
Savannah Guthrie, thank you very much.